Got the music, got the sound. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Much better. Hello all. No mouth, but must cheer. Okay. Tervehdys and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the live stream of me eating cheese sandwiches and playing this game. Hey there, Buffalix. Haven't seen you around here this early before. Now let me see. I'll put everything. That window there, that window there. That should be good enough. I hope you can excuse me for eating here because I forgot to make dinner. Well, normally you're at work, so you have... is it your summer vacation time or something? Cheese sandwiches, do you also add gherkins and jalapenos? Not jalapenos, I don't like jalapenos hotness. I don't that's too spicy for me, but the gherkins? If I had gherkins, I would add them. But unfortunately I don't, it's just cheese and a sandwich. That's it. Just have today off your summer, whatever is next week. Ah. So we'll probably see you around here a lot more then. Alright, let's continue playing. Indeed it is cheesy goodness. I have one with cream cheese that is now to be devoured. Wow. And the other one with Gouda.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows.
Right.
To give in to your bestial desires.
So it should be bestial?
Find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
Great! You're so good and kind and...
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Well, apparently he wants to...
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
So apparently he's not torturing you physically, except for the legs, but emotionally this time. Yeah, Gouda is one of my favorite cheeses.
This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
Oh, we can see inside there, it doesn't have a normal inside of a tree. And also, they're very weird trees. Well, let's go to this path and see what's up.
This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
I wonder if they can.
This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war.
What about this one?
Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one?
I wanted you to look at it.
This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command.
Did they all die?
Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power.
Well, apparently he made you forget.
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
Or maybe someone to eat.
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one?
Apparently they are.
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
I doubt it. But maybe we can take them with me?
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Never mind then. No, you're only 4 minutes late. You haven't missed anything, Patrick. This looks almost like something you need to touch or take, but apparently not.
Is that fire in those caves along the cavern wall?
Seems to be.
God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs.
Well, let's see if they have any. They might.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
If you haven't eaten in months, how are you still alive? Am is such a son of a bitch.
Some of the twine around the baskets came loose.
Can I take the twine?
I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets.
How about the ladder?
This is the only way up to the next row of caves.
Can we go up the ladder?
I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled.
They seem fine to me. I mean, you're kind of walking on them. Oh, the start of Benny's scenario, which is pretty much nothing else that his mind is clear, he's super hungry, and his legs are crippled. That's about it. Petri clearly was worried he'd missed the chance to suggest a psyche valve. Probably. Found some Japanese beer in the market today. Interesting. Which of these caves should we go into? He looks like a Neanderthal. That's Am's point. He has modified Benny's look the most. He loves to torture Benny the most. So he has turned Benny to look like a primordial beast. Like a Neanderthal or an ape. Japanese make beer? The Japanese make all kinds of stuff. Why wouldn't you think that they don't make beer? Everybody makes beer. Must have really angered Am. Either that or just Am decided to make Benny his bitch. I mean, it's a psychotic, sadistic computer. Everybody has to have a favorite.
Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. I don't know what to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon. Some kind of...
So apparently people are not very welcome to this kind of a beast.
Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Seems like it. They have a knapsack and a video screen.
A bag. Maybe there's food in it.
Can't you think with anything but your stomach?
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
How very observative of you.
This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries.
Old fart.
He must be the village elder or something.
Old fart. That's exactly what I would do if I found a village with inhabitants in it and they seem to be civilized in some ways. I would just call, hey, there's an old fart. Hey, look at that douchebag. So Benny is Am's sub? Not really sub, but his favorite torture toy. What's that harness Benny is wearing? Well, you think without the harness, Benny wouldn't be able to do anything. Like I said, Am has really modified the looks of Ben in so many ways over the years. I mean, he used to be a handsome-looking soldier. And now he's nothing but a ape. All thanks to Am. Don't know why Am enjoys torturing Benny the most, but it's Am. Let's see if we can talk to the old fart.
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Well, at least that's good. Can we use the video screen?
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Great. So somehow they understand English, but they have their own language. Can I use the bag?
I don't know what to do with this.
Then don't do anything with it. Alright.
This looks like a... what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Wow! No wonder Am likes to torture Benny. Benny's an asshole! I think somebody needs to learn a little bit of something called humility. You ever think that he would learn something like that after being turned into a freaking ape? This certainly is not like Shadow of the Beast here. This is more like... not really sure what to just compare Benny to. Benny, you're just a beast. That's what you are. I think you deserve being turned into this kind of a monstrosity.
What's cooking in this pot?
Usually, well, it says pot of food, so I'm guessing some kind of gruel. Looks like a soup. Hey there, Specky.
The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back.
And you're not, you're something more like a human? Benny? I mean, it's just a third arm. I wonder if he can use it. Cease to move. But you? Yeah, you're more human than the child here. Because you have crippled legs and you look like a freaking simian.
This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them.
Or making a decent meal out of either of them while you're at it. Jeez. Anybody else starting to hate Benny here? And I thought that Ted was the worst character in the game. But Benny is really grinding my gears. Now why are you spinning there, Disc? Fine, if you want me to save, I will save then. Maybe that's why it was spinning. It was like, hey, you haven't saved at all yet.
It's a goddamn supermarket!
With a huge sentry. Or are you the shopkeeper here? Not really sure.
This guard looks a lot stronger than me, but not too bright.
Well, quite recently, according to Am, you weren't so bright either.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
Blondie? I thought he was bald. Kinda looks like Yul Brenner.
Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia.
Ooh, I'm hating him. He's a freaking racist.
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
I'm just looking.
Primitive.
I mean, what right do you have to say that they're primitive when you're a freaking ape? I did say, yeah. And then, like I said before, I really thought that Ted is the worst of these characters. I mean, Ted is a narcissistic, self-centered bastard. But wow, Benny is a freaking racist. Damn dirty ape. Yeah, that's what Benny is. He's a damn
tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
That's actually a thing that happens in the book. Nice to put a reference to the book. In one part of the story, they actually, pretty much towards the end of the story, they actually do go across thousands of miles of ice. And then they find all those canned foods, but they can't open them because they don't have a can opener, and they use like icicles or something to try to open them. Should just leave him to get tortured for eternity by Am. Well, unfortunately, we need him to get the best ending for the game.
This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
Unlike you, you look old and decrepit.
There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
Also, apparently, the tree has a face and a collar. Can we talk to the tree? No. Well, let's try to take the fruit.
This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
Sweet?
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
That's what you deserve. He cannot swallow food. That's his. That's one of his deformations that he has in his body. He thinks he can eat food, but he can't. He can't. If he tries to swallow, it feels like razor blades and he coughs up blood. As you saw, he was coughing blood. In the book, they also kill each other, except for Ted, and Am can't resurrect them. Yep. I'm surprised this punishment of being dehumanized didn't teach him any manners. Well, apparently he doesn't care. Have we tried to talk to the mother?
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago.
Oh, so all of we're hearing are his thoughts. So you even talk like an ape, but probably it's just...
That son of a bitch. This woman looks half fat chance of getting a...
Can we use her? Or something? Can we take this food?
It's too hot.
Too hot to handle. Swallow.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Yeah. Still can't eat anything. Let me see. Let's take a look at this video screen.
This video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it.
Can we use it?
I can't use this video screen with its innards hanging out.
And we cannot do anything with the wires. Got it. Huh.
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand.
Petty beepy booby. Can I take the bag?
I can barely carry myself.
Oh, it's hot and humid here too, Specky, so I'm melting.
I can't figure. So much for the friggin'.
Was this the way we came from? Nope.
Looks like some kind of altar.
Look familiar. It can only teach if the subject understands being taught something. True.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams?
Well,
Looks like they're used for holding someone captive.
Uh-huh. Usually this is called a crucifixion. Except without nails, they just use ropes. I thought there was something that I could look at. Other than the altar. But apparently not. Bippity boppity boop. If I remember correctly, I need to take the fruit, but don't eat it right away. What we need to do is get to the mother and child and give her the fruit.
This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Oh, thank you for food.
Oh. The video screen is a translator.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using Am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
They're brawn over brain.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
58% humidity and 23 Celsius here in Pori. When I checked last time, 22 Celsius and 65% humidity.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Really? That's one way to get your ticket out of here. Let me see. Sunny, 20 Celsius and 66% humidity. I do love it that it says like, feels like 19 degrees when it's 20 degrees. And no, it doesn't feel any cooler. It actually feels hotter because of the humidity. Those things don't know that humidity is the killer, not the freaking temperature.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Nice. Very cool. Do you feel bad now for calling him a mutant and, you know, derating him in your mind, Benny? Just take that smug smile out of your face.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes. Pieces of victim are scattered around it.
So the ground wasn't just twigs or such, it must have been, or sand and the grass. It was ashes, maybe. Oh, who the hell knows what they're doing with that sacrifice? No, he wasn't planning to eat the child or his mother. He was just phrased wrong. He was just thinking that he wouldn't get food from them. That's what he said. Yeah, I do have a fan. It's on right now, Specky. But what really kills me is that I have to wear a shirt.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Yeah, I noticed that there's the elder, you two, that one guy doesn't want me to get into the cave, and the shopkeeper. Or sentry.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
Who else would they?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What was it that Spock said in Wrath of Khan? I know it ends with outweighs the I mean, I can't remember what he says. It's an iconic line from the movie. You can't be topless, I don't mind me some man boobs. No, Twitch won't let me. Even guys need to wear shirts on Twitch, you know. And YouTube. They don't allow skin to show. He said something like, they're so skinny, good luck getting a meal out of them. Yeah, he pretty much meant that he cannot get any food from them. That's what he means. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Yes. That's what Spock said.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
They bash your head with a stone. That might do it.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
So I guess Benny is the only one who knows about those headstones.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
Ah, mother bird style.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Feeding a bird style, huh? So let's take another fruit. And let's see if the mother will be so nice as to feed us.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Exactly, those. That's exactly what she did. She ate the food, let it digest in her stomach a little while, then bleh. That's how birds feed their young ones. They regurgitate the food out because it has digested, so it's totally liquefied. And I just ate. Don't want to be thinking about vomiting. So now we're feeling a little bit better after eating, I guess. Don't even know what I'm freaking typing here. Well, flies, they secrete this kind of a solution that starts to liquefy the food wherever they vomit on it, and that makes them easier to suck up the nutrients. So it's pretty much if you were able to, you know, spew out your stomach acids on food and then let it digest into a liquid form, then use a straw to suck it up. That's how flies eat. It's very disgusting. That's why you see their proboscis going like... Because that's how they eat. They first liquefy it with their gruel and drool and vomit, and then just suck it all up. Lovely, isn't it? So what else can we do here? I don't think we can do anything else right now. Unless I can use this now to talk with the elder.
Hey, ignore the newcomer.
Sure. So somehow the boy was able to bypass Am and turn this video screen into something he could talk through to others, to outsiders. Smart kid. Very smart. So once a fly lands on your food and has finished, then it's your turn to eat. Now that's when you take the food, put it into a basket and burn the shit out of it. Because you are not touching that food. Interesting, this Japanese beer has silt at the bottom. Never seen that on commercial European beer.
A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough.
It might be comfortable. I'm not sure if vines are comfortable. They're only 6 seconds long anyway. I'm sure they don't mind.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough.
Yeah, because the nighttime lasted 1 second.
His mother went.
Oh, I hope she will not be, you know, the sacrifice.
This looks like a good hiding place.
I bet that's where he will hide.
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Little vomit never hurt anyone, and if it's carrying any diseases, then that will also be left in your food as a little added bonus. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said that you put it in a basket and burn the shit out.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
And there's Ralph. A little too Ralph. You drank a bottle of Japanese beer at a restaurant here in Hawaii. You think it has sediment at the bottom as well. Interesting. Maybe that sediment is the added flavor.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
And you said that there was only a few of them left. Apparently there was a lot more than that.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
You don't remember the message that Am said to the elder yesterday? That today there will be a sacrifice?
The old fart seems to be in charge here.
Benny really is an idiot, isn't he? Forgets everything in 2 seconds. He doesn't give a shit about the people. And these are our protagonists.
Cho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Oh, she got the black pearl, so she's the sacrifice. The good old white stone, black stone. There's only one black stone among the white stones, and if you pick the black stone, you are the sacrifice. That has been used in so many things.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
You're getting there. Ask if you can eat her instead. Maybe you were right, Gabriel. Maybe he really did want to eat the two. Damn. Jeez. What? So not only is he a racist, but he's so hungry he wouldn't mind eating some human flesh. You were right, Gabriel. He's a lot worse than we thought. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whimper.
Ita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila Tacho.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Yeah, swell. Real grand.
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits.
Judas
what
Priest?
am I going to do for food now?
I'm your turbo lover.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
So she wasn't a human, she was a machine.
There's burnt plastic. I wonder.
Anything else we can look at here? Junk?
There's burnt. I want.
Can we take the junk?
There's nothing here I can eat.
There's nothing here I can eat. Scrumptious metal and plastic. Jeez, you'd think nothing of nothing else but food, really. You really are nothing but an animal. Can we talk to the sentry?
Atana Shama Halt.
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Hama shama hama madaba daba habanyama nama. I'm just trying to speak in their language and tell them to buy more vowels.
Am Shaba Hoopa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village. At least until the next lottery.
Watana Shinta.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Well, if you don't understand me, I'm out of here. Bastard. Sorry, kid, we're bearing bad news for you. Your mother is no more.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. except you.
We're not really taking care of you, but we did bring you at least one fruit.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
Well, you could be saved from the lottery as in somebody else gets the black stone instead of you, but I feel that this game was rigged to begin with. Totally rigged. I mean, they didn't like her and her son, so of course they're gonna be sacrificed next because they want to get rid of them. Freaking mutants.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down, become sacrificed to AM machine.
I think you're gonna be the sacrifice no matter what.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
What I'm going to do is not going to find some food, but we're gonna go visit those gravestones again.
Are the other graves as dead?
I was wondering what was moving there, but it's just fog.
Are the other graves?
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Well, the proof is that I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
What can...
Give us...
Ellipse! Yeah, totally have not learned compassion yet. I mean, you didn't try to save the lady from being sacrificed. You've only given one fruit to the boy. You need to take care of him and all that. So, yeah.
You left me for...
What can I do to prove...
Give us proof of your new...
Proof of our newfound empathy. What can we do to the child to help him out and all that? There's no more fruit here. Can we use the twine?
Ah, manna from heaven.
Yay! Oh, you took it automatically. Alright.
Oh, thank you for food.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
Proof of
I
your
know.
empathy.
Me sorry too. She only...
I'm not sure if I want to be empathic. That would be worse than being just a racist idiot.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
Yeah, not good for anybody.
Why
I
don't
guess.
you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down, become sacrificed to AM machine.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
Oh, he's so nice. And zip, zip.
The boy's still here.
Oops. Sorry. Skipped the dialogue there by accident, so sorry about that.
I need to go find...
I wonder what happens if I say the other line.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
The bag. We need to get the bag.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
You're welcome, I guess. Alright, so we need to steal The bag from the elder.
Ah, Mother from heaven.
Except this mana is not for us. It is for him.
Oh, thank you for food.
You're welcome.
I need to go.
I need to go find some food, which I already found. So we can't get food from you or anything. We need to somehow steal that bag. Anything at the, no, the tree doesn't have any fruit.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal. I wonder if...
Can we take all this now?
There's nothing here I can eat.
Great, Joey. Always thinking with your stomach.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Alright.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Great. Another sacrifice. Can I talk to?
He's motioning.
Hey there, Turrican!
Those are the lottery pieces used for choosing the sacrifice victims.
So we somehow need to get rid of that.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
How do we make the lottery czar to leave? That is the problem.
I can't...
Can we push the ladder?
It's tied to the upper platform.
Of course it is.
This is the cave where the boy and his...
Well, not mother anymore.
This looks like a...
Can we use the hidey hole?
There's nothing in the hole.
So I guess the hole is just for the kid.
I looked at the village elder's video screen and found out there will be a sacrifice tomorrow.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to Old Man.
I need to go...
So the first task is to get some compassion out of us towards all the others. So stopping the sacrifices would show a lot of compassion. At least if we bring the stones to Murphy. I think that is the solution.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
So, Benny was a very selfish soldier and rather kill his whole tour of duty than face the consequences. Probably did something wrong and they all were like, we're gonna put you in jail, and he was like, nope. And whatever he did to the last one.
I tried to help Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
So we need to show compassion, sympathy, and a non-sacrifice. Gotcha. So for Tuttle, the stones are the answer. Taking care of the kid is empathy. Taking the kid under our wing and helping him out and not to be sacrificed. And the third one, saving all the villagers from Am's wrath. Maybe. We got a lot of things to do here. First things first. How the hell did we get that bag from him?
I don't know what to do with this.
I was just trying to walk into the cave. Like that.
Blondie only seems to be interested in...
Blondie also seems to say only one thing. Every single time. How about I push him?
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
Can I take the wood?
Blondie here won't...
Puta to you too. Can I not get the wood at least? I mean, it's not food.
Looks like it's empty.
Huh. So now that we're here...
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
Vines usually aren't edible. Can I take any of them?
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
It's like roots.
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm.
Well, it's not really a good thing if it's damp and warm. Like we already said, humidity is the killer. Not humility, humidity.
There's a video screen.
Can we use it?
Gather food. But don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
Ah, Am is the one shutting out the kid. Great.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is.
The dingo ate
Jesus,
the baby.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. You look kind of like a dingo. Maybe you ate the baby. Don't eat the baby. Eat the baby. Anybody got any ideas what we can do to get the bag from the elder?
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Not a big surprise. It certainly is a lot of fruit.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Can we go back up here?
I'm in no shape for climbing back up.
Alright. No need to be so snappy, Mr. Asshole. I've read the book thousands of times. It's an excellent read. I've actually suggested people to read it. I'm sure Goblin read it, because he said that he would read it. Has anybody read the book? The novel? That this game is based on? You should read it. You looked for it on Amazon, but it was bloody expensive for a 40-page book. You can find it for free as a PDF file, easily. If you just search for the book on Google, you can find it for free. Yeah. It's public domain. It's been a long time for public domain, so you don't need to buy the book. Just look for it, just Google it and you'll find it in PDF. You want a printed copy. Well, if you get the PDF, maybe you can print it yourself? I mean, it's pretty much just a book in PDF form. Oh, you were talking about the psych book in the game. No, I will not read that, because I don't want to.
I need to go find...
Actually, why not read it? If we do this, save, like that, continue playing, and then look at the psych profile. Finders keepers, losers sweepers is a proverb meaning that a person who has found something can keep it, then the loser has no right to it. Well, it's pretty much just saying that I can get the bag. If there's nobody there. How much was the book on Amazon? I'm curious now, if you found it on Amazon, I'm just curious on how much it was.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic.
Can I use the altar?
There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here.
Oh, I'm not asking you to worship. I mean, like I said, it's a public domain book, so people shouldn't even be selling it. Because that's a crime, isn't it? If a thing is public domain and people start selling it, shouldn't that be against the law? At least I think so. Unless they're a real publisher, then it's okay. If they are a publishing company, then it's alright for them to sell. Paperback for a tenner on eBay. 10 is not that much. Yeah, £8. It's not $11, which is like 10 euros. Not that too much for a 40-page book. I mean, it's a very famous book, so... I mean, even if it's 40-page, maybe a little bit too much. If it was half the price, then it would be okay. You suppose they could sell it as a book for the cost of the printing plus a little profit for our art value. Yep. I'm sure they're selling the book at a higher price right now because of Harlan Ellison's recent passing, so that kind of ups the value of the book. And I'm sure many people who have seen that Harlan Ellison who wrote this story, I always wanted to read that, let me go buy the book. Usually that happens, you know. So how do we get rid of you? I'm sure if we sleep, something bad's gonna happen.
I'm starving. I'd do anything for some food.
You do
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
You do anything.
The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
Shouldn't you be at the altar?
Blondie.
Fine.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Can we eat this?
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Of course we can't. What are you looking at me for? I'm just trying to help you here, Benny. Even though I don't want to.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Oh, thank you for food.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers
Look.
thank.
No promises, but I'll do my best.
Quiet.
Another sacrifice.
Natana Shama halt!
He doesn't want me to enter.
Not really
Why
interfering.
is everyone gathered?
Tata.
The village. I wonder who the
I am the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice. Try that.
Hey! You're breaking your own rules, God!
Benny, I am so disappointed in you. I set this scrumptious table, this wonderful groaning board banquet, and you don't even take a bite? Back to the fire with you until you're truly hungry. Who among you?
Well. So pretty much, Am was really aiming for Benny to actually eat the child and mother. You just looked into that book properly, and it turns out it's actually a collection of his books which is selling under that title. How many stories does the book have? If it has plenty of stories, then it's worth the £8, if you ask me. Can you give food to anyone else? We haven't actually tried that.
Ah, manna from heaven. This is where the villagers store their food.
Would you like the fruit?
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway.
Can I now take the wood?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Yeah, but I want it.
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Use the wood?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Push the wood.
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Will you stop thinking about your fucking stomach for a while? Fine.
Ah, manna from heaven. The village elder must be out gathering food.
Well, if he is, a yoink. Phew. Suddenly that worked. Don't know how, but we got it.
This is the cave where...
Well, you stop looking at stuff. I hate that it actually defaults into look at. So, Goblin, how many, what kind of a collection is it? Does it have many stories in it? You didn't answer my question. Or maybe you did, but it's not showing up. And also, it didn't show that Turrican was hosting me with up to 4 viewers. Thank you for the host, Turrican. Turrican. So now we use the bag with the hole.
No one will find the lottery bag in here.
There's 7 of them in the collection. Do you see Petri's comment on the chat bar? It's censored on YouTube. Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it. Well, it appeared because I don't have any of the censorship on Restream your chat. It's default on YouTube, but I don't have it on the Restream, so it shows up. It's a different thing than the YouTube chat, Gabriel. Now, what was I thinking? Can I use the fruit with the pot of food?
I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better. I don't know how that boy turned this video screen into a translator. He must be a savant or something.
Seems so.
Damn it! I can't use this video.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow. Even with the lottery bag missing, why don't you hide in the hole just in case twice? Option number 1 or 2?
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
Make friend? Are we gonna build a robot?
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
So now we can go get the wood, I guess. At least that's what I'm thinking. Unless there's something else that we can...
There's burnt plastic. I wonder... Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
Yep. That's pretty much what we're bringing him, his mother's head. Well, let's give it that to him.
I don't think he understands what I...
Ah, it's the Knuckles. Thank you for the follow. Stay forever.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
So you're making a doll.
What else do you need to make a friend?
I need body for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
I'm sure that the wood from the food cave is what we need now. So let's make another save. Give you the fruit, or try to.
I think he wants me to...
And use the fruit with the basket.
Okay, I can't eat...
And now we take the wood.
I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
Kind of looks like a rib cage. We were kind of hoping that the head would be fresh and still dripping blood. Well, if it didn't notice, Dr. Dose, the woman, the sacrifice was totally disintegrated. And boy, when it disintegrates, it disintegrates. Well, what do you know? It disintegrated. One of my favorite Looney Tunes. Duck Dodgers in the 24th century.
I don't think he understands.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's body.
It would not be a surprise, Gabriel, if everybody was a robot.
What else do you need to make a friend?
A heart.
I need to tie head to body.
A heart. A brain. And a little bit of courage.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, we do know where some vines are. Maybe now we can pick them up.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
No, not the trees. Wasn't there some vines here that I could take? Or maybe it's the vines in the, in this cave.
There's a loose wire among these vines.
Ooh. Now that's what we needed. Let's make a new save. Not Vinny, Vinny.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with doll. Me go play in hole.
Have fun. Yay, we're green. now that we have shown compassion and such, maybe we can talk to these.
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
A child who I can't see doesn't prove that you're a changed man.
Damn. How about you?
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
Child? I don't know any child.
I rescued the child. That should prove my compassion.
You think we'd accept mere words of your compassion as proof? After what you've done to us?
So I guess I need to bring the child with me. And there's the vines that I was thinking of. These vines. You're still thinking too much of food.
It's firmly rooted.
Alright. Well, at least the child is hiding. And all that. We've saved him.
The boy's hiding in the hole with his doll.
I'm glad that he's safe. The elder is back. Come in. Talk to him.
He's motion.
Yet again, huh?
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
I wonder who's the sacrifice going to be. Surely not Benny. Would be nice if we could just turn off the altar. I mean, it's got lights and buttons.
It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Drat. Use the altar?
There's something sinister.
Swallow the altar.
I'm not that hungry.
Take the altar?
It's firmly rooted.
Take the debris.
There's nothing here.
Push the debris.
There's nothing here.
And I don't care if you don't find anything to eat. Shut up. I guess the only thing we can do right now is just use the bed. I said use the bed.
Oh, what a nightmare. I dreamt that somebody stole the lottery bag. Oh my god, the lottery bag is missing.
What about the kid?
Oh my god.
What about the kid?
The village is quiet.
What about the child?
Damn! The village elder must have taken the lottery bag back from the boy's cave.
How did he know that it was there?
I am the great and powerful.
Right, we're dead again.
Ben.
Yeah, I'm disappointed too. So, what could we do to make sure?
Well, it's about time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
Leonardo? Is that you? Almost sounds like Leonardo.
Are you Am?
Heavens, no. I used to work for him, but now I'm working for the Russian.
The Russian?
Who is the Russian?
Why, he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
So the Russian did it? Smart of the Russian.
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. They're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
Yeah, they are.
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his torture.
Well, it's been 190 years.
How can you help me?
You've done some terrible things in the past, but it's never too late to make amends. You need to prove to your comrades that you're capable of putting someone else's life above your own.
We saved the kid.
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed in Am's newest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
Cool.
Thanks for your help.
Which wasn't much of anything.
The boy's hiding in the hole with his doll.
Can we use the hole?
He won't come out.
Can we push the hole?
Forget it. Too painful.
Pushing a hole is too painful. Okay. Well, AM stands for Allied Master Computer, which is an American. Would have called. They should have just called it American Super Master Computer. Would have made sense as well in that way. So yeah, AM is the American version of the Master Computer, and he's the one who who went crazy and killed everybody. Anybody got any idea what I should be doing to help the boy and the freaking bag? Ben 10. Oh, how I wish we were Ben 10. It would made the game so much easier. We would just kick ass.
I rescued the
Child,
What can...
give us proof of your new...
How can we prove? When can we prove?
I don't see any opening in the fence.
What is the proof? What gives? What goes? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
How can you help me?
You've done some terrible things in the past, but it's never too late.
Thank...
I already figured that out by talking to the gravestones, that I need to show my side of compassion, sympathy, and self-sacrifice. Maybe now I need to use the bed? I hope that the bag is not gone. If he says that it's gone.
Oh my god.
Can I now use this to talk?
How?
You've done some...
Thanks.
Maybe I done goofed by hiding the bag. Let's see, I've got the bag here. Let's just keep it with us.
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
So, hiding it in the hole is the wrong place to put it. Gotta think of some other place to hide it. I have an idea.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
Interesting. Thomas will want to see it.
Okay, Thomas.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us. But we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
Yay, we did a good thing. Whoop. So that was the mistake. I needed to give them
vines.
Can we push the vines? I never tried that.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
So, what was this big thing that we did to Brickman that has caused Benny to suffer so much for his actions? Let's find out.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
So pretty much Benny did murder everybody.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
So that's what happened. Brickman wasn't good enough for Benny, so he killed them, and these others saw the crime, and then Benny just killed everybody. Wow. And we're supposed to make Benny the good guy here?
I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
Can we just forget the past and move along?
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
I have something to plant on your grave.
At last, some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
So that was it. We just needed to plant the fruit. That is quite the flower.
Rest in peace. Those flowers make Brickman's grave seem so peaceful.
Huh. At least he's learning. Benny is actually learning, so that's a good thing. So now what we need to do is do the whole building the doll for the boy.
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here.
Me get.
What can...
I need...
I'll see.
Alright, let's get to it. At least Benny's is the most simplest when it comes to item gathering. We don't have the inventory full of stuff all the time. So let's take the junk.
Funny.
Funny, funny, funny. Actually, I need to talk to him.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks...
Thank you.
What else do you...
I need bot.
I'll see what...
You'll be surprised if we get a full white on first go. I doubt it. I heavily doubt it, but... I'll try. At least we're... kind of bright green already. So... we shall see how it goes. But I highly doubt it's gonna be full white.
I think he will...
But you never know.
Okay,
I might actually do it.
I know someone who might...
Maybe he will polish your wood. First go is kind of passed already since he got sacrificed a couple of times.
I found a piece.
Thank you. I can use this.
Well, you can still say that this is the first go because I haven't gotten to the ending of the scenario. So it's still considered as a first go.
What else do you need?
I need to tie...
I know, Gabriel, it's possible to get everybody else's background to white. You don't need to say about that about the other characters. I know they can go white.
I'll see what I can...
I already said that when I started to play this game that I have seen plenty of playthroughs of this game. So that's why I've been able to play this game pretty well, because I remember the puzzles. Especially with Gorister, I pretty much remembered almost all of it.
There's a loose wire among...
But he also said that for other people. Well, we have already said plenty of times that we can get white background. Well, it is important, if you want to get the best ending for the game, you have to get the white background for each character. Except for Ellen, because the game is a little bit bugged. You cannot get the white background for Ellen, you can only get the brightest green possible. The magic of loading means that it will always be the first go. Yeah, it is still first go until I have played the scenario through. And if we don't get the white background at the end of the Benny's scenario, then we haven't gotten the white background, which means we haven't done it 100%.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with the... Dink.
The boys hide.
That was the fastest of a happiness music play ever. Dink. Okay, since we've done that and he is now hiding. Can we talk to these guys?
Have courage, Commander. We support you.
These men never supported me like this under my old command.
Well, you've learned your lesson.
We're rooting for you, Commander.
These men never...
We're behind you all the way, Commander.
These... Rest in peace.
Still wonder if there's anything we could do with the fence. And also... Can't take the flower. That's good. I was wondering, can I take the flower? Nope. So since all of that is done, we've saved the boy. I think the only thing we can do now is just go to sleep. And I'm sure they're gonna grab Betty for the sacrifice.
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole.
Hopefully well.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
Well, it's about time you hid the kid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Who is... You... How... What's...
The Russian and the...
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
The village is quiet.
Yeah, because they're sacrificing the boy. Man.
Poor little guy looks scared out of his wits.
Yeah, you would be too.
Damn! Em must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
But they're not supposed to know where the lottery bag is, so they just kidnapped the boy.
Natana Shama, halt!
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Eat the boy, threaten the village, offer.
Newcom?
Self-sacrifice is the hero way.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why, the boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the
Benny,
pain
you
of
okay?
being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
You seem to have mutated there a little bit. Hey, look at that! We didn't get the full white! Woo!
I send you out among the prey, And instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny.
Well, excuse me, princess. Alright, Benny 1. Load it up. Alright. So, at the first go, we almost got to the white. But we didn't. So, I have no mouth. And I must scream. Walk through the same one I used before because it's so good. Good over. Walk through. Benny. So let's try to do this the way it's supposed to be done. Notice that this time Am sounded less confident when he said, which among you, etc. Well, we should listen to that after we get the scenario to full wide. Hey there, 2 Kilo, Courage. I'm not really sure which, how to call you. Yeah, Courage actually is good. That Gabriel said. Let's see, examine everything here.
There's a video.
In the bag.
A bag. This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries.
Yeah, yesterday I called you Kilo, but I think Courage is better. It's fancier than Kilo. Other streamers mostly call you 2 Kilo. Well, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Courage or 2 Kilo? You don't have a preference. Okay.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Gotta stretch the back.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real. Am once.
So let's swallow this. And it hurts. We spit out some blood, and we take the other fruit that appears. The third came. Yes, I'm reading the walkthrough now. Yes. 2 Kilo it is then. Yeah, that's the Finnish way of reading 2 Kilo.
Oh, thank you for...
How? I am very...
There is...
I tried eating...
You bleed...
You look like you.
Mother and I...
Defective?
Sometimes.
Lottery.
Villagers...
How long have these...
The
Why do they...
What?
What are these sacrifices?
The
Are the victims...
I know...
I need to go find...
There we go. Exhausted all of that. So, let's see. Discuss. Now we go back to the tree and get the fruit, as before. Blip. Now we're back. I was just reading ahead there a little bit. So give the fruit to the mother.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back.
And now we talk to the child. I think. Yeah.
You now family.
Go sleep. Okay, I'll go sleep.
Let's sleep.
And once we wake up, we talk to the boy.
Where is
She go.
I need to...
And then we get the cute scene again. Does it look very cute to me? Ho ho! So follow the path.
The village is quiet today. Why is everyone...
Tata cho shama am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wo cho
It looks like
wita
It sounds like...
am.
And here it comes.
I am the great.
Yeah, just blast her already.
Judas Priest! What am I going to do?
Should I sing Painkiller now because he said Judas Priest again? Last time it was Turbo Lover. Now we could sing Painkiller, which is what I like most of Judas Priest's songs. Painkiller is such a great song.
There's burnt... I wonder if they're...
Alright. Hit lift. Then we go to the graves.
This is the grave of... This is Tuttle's... He lost his life while... Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army. Are the other graves...
You left me for dead.
What can I...
Give us proof.
My tour of doom. Your...
What can...
Show it.
I tried. If you could...
What can...
Give it...
Alright, exhausted all of those. Let's see, examine all the graves. I mean, Turbo Lover is a good song, but I just like Painkiller a lot more. Nothing wrong with Turbo Lover. I mean, just Painkiller has just... I don't know what it is about it, but it's just... Everything about it is so good. Hey there, Jup. Knowing that she is just a robot, then how she feeds Benny and the child is not regurgitation, but more like a walking, talking blender. Huh? I don't remember Bullet Train. That I don't remember. It's been a long time since I listened to any Judas Priest, so... All I can remember are Turbo Lover and Painkiller. Painkiller, especially Painkiller, has those fantastic guitar solos. Leave the area, head all the way to the third gate with the boy. Talk to him.
I'm sorry.
I know.
What will happen to you?
No food. No...
Why don't you...
Bad idea.
I can't.
You can...
I wish I could...
Many villagers...
Look, I'll do what...
Thank you.
Alright, then exit. And now we go to the Elder's Cave. I think we just keep on going back and forth until he's gone. Let me see. Summon Old Grace, talk to him. Enter the Elder's Cave and steal the lottery bag near his seat when he isn't there.
Looks like it's in. The village elder must be out gathering food.
Now he's gone. Good. So we take that. Save. Load.
Those are the lottery pieces.
So we take it. Let's see. There's leave and return to the boy. Show him the bag. So we talk to him.
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery.
Or you just be lurking. Other classic you love is Wasp's Charisma. What was that one song from Wasp that I think it's Sex Drive from Wasp that I like the most. Charisma is a good song, but not just a good song, but it's a great song, but I like Sex Drive a lot more. Let me see, show the bag, exit. Take a piece from the fruit basket. Got it.
Ah, mana from the heavens.
So save, continue playing. So speak to the graves, and when he reaches Thomas's, he'll reveal Brickman's grave hidden beneath the vines.
I have the... No more village... I have the... No more...
Interesting.
I have the... No more...
You prove that you're capable of caring for others.
Place the lottery bag into the earth.
We forgive you for what you've done to Brickman's grave.
Alrighty. So we push these aside.
Here it is. This is Brickman's grave.
Speak to the graves and songs of Brickman. Push them away, speak to Brickman.
Hello, Commander. I'm not I last saw...
Burn the piece and return to the graves, okay?
I don't...
You don't... You
I stopped the lot.
You might have changed for the...
What can I do?
You have to...
I have something to plan.
At last. Some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
Yay!
Rest in peace.
There we go. Now that we've done that. So let's see if there's into the boys. Enter the boys' cave and sleeping bed.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Go to the cave mouth.
His motion.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Alright, so now we know when the next sacrifice will be. Enter the boys' cave again and tell him what you saw. Now we're gonna have to make that doll.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag.
I afraid.
All my...
Me get I.
What can...
I need help.
I'll see what I...
I'll see what I can find. So we take the junk.
Here's an
again.
Funny.
Go to the elder's house and take the mother's head. Take some fruit from the basket. Okay.
Ah.
Take some fruit from the basket and enter the cave to the far right. Show
It's
it
a
to the guard.
goddamn supermarket. I think he wants. Oh, I can't.
Can I really take the wood now?
I know someone.
Yeah? Apparently I can't. Yeah, good idea. If the walkthrough doesn't tell you to pick an action or a dialogue option, don't pick it. Exactly. I'm just following exactly what the walkthrough is saying. Try to get out here on your place inside the market. Once you're inside, take the wood, place the throw the wood of the sacks and leave. Enter the cave to the far left. Take some loose wire.
There's a loose.
Into the boys' cave once more and give it the 3 things. That robot head looks like it's smoking a pipe. Oh, it could be. So let's see.
I found this piece of junk.
Thank you.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a.
Thank you.
I found a piece of.
Thank you for help with the.
I now go play doll in hall. Yes. Now let's use the monitor one last time.
Well, it's about time.
Are you? Who?
Blah 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 blah. Thanks for the help. And now we use the pay.
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole. The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him. The village is quiet today.
And now let's just make a safe save. Cat says hi. 96969696 to the cat too. Now we just talk to the elder and.
Damn! They're going to. The elders.
Yay!
Wow,
We got the
boy's
light.
giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude.
And zippity zap goes Benny.
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion.
Screw you,
You should know better by now.
No.
Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny.
As we haven't suffered enough.
Among you shall go next.
Whom among you shall go next? Well, next would be Nimdark. The other one of the more sensitive characters. Well, not sensitive that adds in that the character is sensitive, but the subject of the character is extremely sensitive. Fantastic! I've only done just a 2 hour of a live stream. Should we go for Nimdark right away? I mean, I've been liking doing these live streams as a episodic kind of live streams. One live stream per character. So I had been thinking of doing Nimdark's scenario tomorrow, and then on Monday where we would do Ted's, and on Tuesday we would finish the game. At least I've been liking to doing the game like that, episodically. So, do you guys mind if I end the live stream here? Three down, 2 to go. I mean, at least it's just my idea. I mean, they're my live streams after all. But I do have to think about my audience. Is the next scenario be long? I not know if be long or short. Well, all of these haven't been that long. I mean, you play one of the scenarios in an hour or so. Nimdox is let me gather my thoughts first. The thing about Nimdox scenario is that it's the hardest. You can make plenty of mistakes in Nimdox. Because Nimdox, pretty much the whole scenario is evil. So it's hard to make Nimdog good. Because of all the travesties and things that he did in the past. The other one of the most difficult is Ted. Pretty much we have the hardest levels left. Or scenarios left. So they might take a lot longer than usual. Seems like a perfect chapter splitting point to you, yeah? Nimdog's walkthrough looks pretty short though. Yeah, but that's the walkthrough, Gabriel. We are doing this without the walkthrough, remember? So I might make lots of mistakes. And I don't remember the scenario that well. Just the parts here and there, but it's a very sensitive subject. I don't know how the word B got in there. They're pretty... yeah, they're pretty similar in length, all of the scenarios. Even the ending. All in all, if you know how to play the game, it's not a very long game. You play this in like 6 hours or so. 1 hour per scenario, even the ending. If it's a short scenario, then you'd get it over with now, because then you can start a new game on Monday. It wouldn't happen that way, because we still got Ted and the ending scenario, Goblin. I don't think I would be able to play this game through tomorrow. Here on your end, Twitch has just started hiccuping. But I think I will leave this live stream here. It's gonna be a short one, but sometimes it's just a good point to end, because like I said, I like it keeping episodic. So, next episode, tomorrow, next live stream, it's gonna be Nimdog. So thank you everybody for joining the live stream, hopefully you had a good time. And tomorrow we will go into the more, another sensitive subject with Nimdog scenario. So tune in tomorrow at the same time as always to find out what happens there. Until then, you guys just take care of yourselves. And remember, don't wear it with your thumbs. Gabe, you got anything? And remember to give your blender some TLC. Well, that actually is a good thing. I mean, where would you be if you didn't show some love and care to your blender? You certainly wouldn't be making any smoothies, now would you? But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And all that. Apparently I need to reset the bits and cheers, apparently. I'll do that right after. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Now where's the end stream screen? Where is it? There it is. You naughty boy hiding from me. Will you turn off the mic?